My name is Aline Uwase. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Kanda Technology. Kanda Technology, we're an insurtech company in Rwanda, transforming insurance sector with cutting-edge data-driven solution and AI innovation. So imagine a scenario where you're involved into an accident and it can take you up to a year for a claim to be settled and for your car to be repaired and replaced. This is the case for a lot of drivers who are involved into an accident. Unfortunately, this is a big problem, which where the accident can most of the time take 3 months to 6 months, and the insurances lose about 400,000 US dollar in the operation, and often lose about 40% of the customer after like the claim settlement and the increase of fraud in the claim settlement. So in Kanda Technology, after identifying this problem, we created a solution called Kanda Claim, which is a platform digitalizing the claim process and engaging different stakeholders, basically onboarding different stakeholders to use the platform and being able to communicate, to share information, basically to put together the whole process. So basically, the insurances, the drivers, and the garages, they have portals to be able to use our solution. So, for example, after being involved into an accident, the driver is going to file the claim and submit it, and automatically the insurance will have access on it. And if necessary, they will assign like an assessor to see to assess the damages. And through the system, they can also like report like a bid or like open like a bid for garages which can repair, and then the garages can receive they can receive the go ahead to start repairing or replacing. And once the garage is done, they can notify the insurance and the drivers so that the driver can pick the car. So this would allow us to settle the claim between 1 day to 3 days. Basically, this is a big problem within Africa, mostly in East Africa. In Rwanda, where we are now currently located, we have around 9 insurances. Each insurance have at least more than 4,000 claims in a year. So this is the market we are planning to start with, and then continue within the rest of East Africa and then Africa. So we are planning to grow as the insurances we are working with, it's growing. Currently, we are in touch with two insurances, Sanlam and MUA. So these are local insurances, but which are also like globally known. And uh, and so far, what we have done, we have developed the MVP version 1, which we have tested with into one of the insurance, Sanlam Alliance. And then we have engaged different stakeholders, of course, that such as insurance like Sanlam, MUA. We are engaging different strategic partnerships, such as the Association of the Insurance, so that we can be able to get the attention of a lot of insurance, so that we are able to actually secure the pilot
Your
for
time
our
is up.
solution.
Your time is up. So what I'm going to talk about now, if you can switch off your sharing,
Mm.
please. And I have 2 minutes, so I'll try to do it. So this is what shows on my screen. This is why we ask you all to apply. And I have everything, your details, your pitch deck, and everything on my platform. And if I click here, I exactly see the pitch deck that you presented me today. So, as an investor, I have already gone through all the 12 companies who are pitching it to me today. Okay. So now coming back, what I saw, what I didn't see, how it works. You spent a lot of time in talking about how it works. You are still a MVP company. You have just built your minimum viable project for that platform. For that, you should take your journey very, very fast. This is the problem. This is the solution. This is where we are in the journey. I need this much money to build X, Y, and Z, and this is the potential return. These should be the four talking points that you should have. I don't want to understand the technology at this fast pace pitching event. You are only given 3 minutes of time. Even if it is 10 minutes of time, it is too small a time to describe everything, how you have implemented technology, how you're going to do the sales, what type of GTM strategy you are going to adopt. It is, those things are there for the deep dive call or a due diligence call, which is 1 hour to 2 hours in length, where the investors are going to ask you with that. They will again ask you to do the presentation, and then they will take you to the whole process. If you are putting any dollar value and projections, like I saw the financial projection. in financial projection, obviously always put the currency that you have used. If you are pitching to US investors, always use USD. It is very difficult for us, and to my friends from India who have joined, and I see a couple of them here. If you are talking about in crores or the local currency language, I cannot process and change it to USD, and it gets confusing. Wherever you are pitching, if you are pitching in India, it should be the Indian currency. If you are pitching in Europe, it has to be a European currency. Dubai, same thing. US in USD. All your numbers should change. Keep the same slide, but in a bracket, put how much it will equate to USD, because we think in USD. At least all the US based investors think in USD, so it becomes much more easier to do. What I will do, to you is my team will reach out to you with detailed questionnaire that what should be the next steps with you. Okay. But again, for your future, try to practice your pitch so that you can tell the whole story within 3 minutes. 3 minutes is a lot of time. If anybody wants to experience how big a time is 3 minutes, put a cup of water in the microwave, put it for 3 minutes and stand there. You will be tired looking at it moving round and round and round. It is a lot more seconds, 180 seconds. It is a lot of time. You can tell everything in 180 seconds. I hope this was
Thank you.
good.
Yes, thank you very much.